some shooters, Sean.
They've got some guys that can clearly fill it up. The headline move being for Desmond Bane, and then drafting Chase Richardson. They may not have that length or custom. Seeing at that guard position, but they have the depth when it comes to their shooting range. They set up Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner to hold it down on the wings.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Jason Tatum out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at center. And the jam by Brown.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Takes a step back. Here's Suggs. And a missed layup. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Bane, no good. Brown against Bane. Now here's Brown. And there's the screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
Free throw good. Brown. And he makes both free throws. Here's Suggs. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Banchero outside. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. Seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Banchero outside. Wagner for 3. And he buries his first look.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
Here's the pick. Tatum with it. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The 3 from Banchero. Boston pulls it in. Here's Brown. He has 6. Outside Tatum. It's rebounded by Banchero.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
On the wing, Bane. Back to Banchero. Beyond the arc. Suggs, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Bane against Brown. They set the pick. Missed inside. Magic trail by 3. Pass to Banchero. Shoot from the baseline. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Black's checked in for Orlando. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, VA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
They set the screen. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Black. Boston pulls it in. Pass to Hauser. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Carter. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. They trail by 6. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. White, the pass to Queta. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Well, the Magic's shooting has not been great early, just 27%. The 3 from Banchero hits the trifecta. Banchero's got 5 now.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Magic making a change here. De Silva's checked in. Celtics lead by 3. Now Tatum. No points so far. Down low. Here's Dermonenko, and he dunks it down.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he was really in a good flow that time. Saw the opening, let the play evolve a bit, and then boom, boom.
Carter inside. Pass to Wagner. From deep, here's Black. No good on the triple. For Boston, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
Really hard to slow Tatum down on his drive. because he's relentless. I mean, he's going to finish whether somebody's in his way or not. These guys are load offensively to deal with.
Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Tried by Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
Wagner looking it over. Shot's good by Black.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
A minute 37 left in the first quarter here. And there's a pick. Here's Simons. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
Magic trail by 7. And so now a timeout called by Jamahl Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Banchero, and it's Desmond Bane in for Wagner. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Here's De Silva, defended by Brown. Black outside. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Clock at 6, and the basket by Bane.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And here's Brown. Give him 8 points now. And the jam by Brown.
Big-time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
Magic trail by 6. Batase, a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Batase. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul of the game. Payne surveying the D. Releases.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Brown. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
From deep, Bane. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
They've got Mo Wagner, Anthony Black out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's De Silva in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA. The thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Yet tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back to you.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Brown against Bane. Brown inside. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Here's De Silva, defended by Hauser. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
BA, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
There's a screen. Here's Brown on the drive. Oh, deflected. 4 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. That shot is off. Some solid D from Batadze. Pass to Bane. Going inside. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Now here's Brown. Black defending. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Franz Wagner checked in for Black. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. The three is up. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And rejected. They get it back. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Suggs. Yet to see a basket. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, B.A., I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding one or two more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the three cities at the forefront of these conversations.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. He's off on the second. Magic trail by 3. Pass to Suggs. Wagner with a screen on White. Here's Wagner from downtown. Boston pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds in the game. Payne against Brown. There's a screen. Deflected. Against Tatum. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Banchero's checked in Cord de Silva. Orlando shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Wagner's a forward that just has a lot of ability. I mean, he does everything. He can score, rebound, and move well without the rock, too. His versatility, impressive.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Outside White. The kick to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Banchero. The Magic have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Here's Suggs. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Black. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Celtics have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Wagner against Simons. Dermonenko. And it's blocked. The Magic have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Suggs with the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Here's Simons. Here's Dermonenko. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
To the paint. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. Wagner's got 10 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Simons. Black defending. Pass to Minot. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Outside Pritchard. And stolen by Suggs. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 7-point Magic lead.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Here's Tatum. It's tipped. And Shams, thanks for dropping in. Man, it is always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise, we've got to do this again soon. I've got news coming up on the other line here. Hold on, yeah, I'm going to run, but we'll definitely do this again soon.
Oh, we know he's always got news. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
He sure does, and knows it even before most players. I mean, heck, I'm surprised he didn't tell me something about me that I didn't know.
Now here's Pritchard. Still no points. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Orlando. They set the pick. Puts up a 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Pritchard surviving the D. 5 to shoot. Pass to Dermonenko. No good with a layup. And so it's the Orlando Magic, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody.
Take a look at Orlando. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Orlando Magic. Thanks as always.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor for Boston, the star wing pair. It's Brown and Tatum outside. Then it's Derek White, then it's Sam Hauser, and it's Queta in at the center position. Some room here for Suggs. Misses the jumper.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
White for three. Orlando with the rebound. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Graham.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Bane against Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that. Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
It'll be his fourth time going to the line in this game. Free throw good. Brown. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Pass to Queta. Hauser outside. And stolen by Banchero. For the finish. Banchero cleaning up the fast break.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Celtics trail by 10. Brown with it. 27 points for him. Pass to Hauser. Great D that time from Bane.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Wagner outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Blocked!
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Brown against Carter. Here's Brown. Driving to the basket. Oh, the burst by Brown.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
18 feet out. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. Now here's Suggs. To the middle. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
When he attacks the rim like that, Paolo Banchero, there's no stopping.
Celtics trail by 10. Now White. He's got 7. Ooh, here's White. On the drive. Count that one. White's got 9.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And Carroll outside. Suggs surveys the D. Suggs with a screen on Tatum. Kicks it out to Bane. Launches the 3. Boston pulls it in. Keita's got rebound number 8 now. They set a pick. Inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Derek White doing a nice job orchestrating the offense in the right direction there.
Magic leading by 6. Suggs, the pass to Bane. Gets the 3 to fall. Bane's got 19 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
White for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Cleared the flag. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
Celtics trail by 11. And here's White. He's got 9. Five on the clock. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's Orlando on the break. Oh, man, Carroll throws it down.
Boy, nice swipe that time from Suggs. I love to see him being aggressive and taking chances on defense.
Now here's White. There's a screen. Can they get it? And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Wendell Carter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Black's checked in for Suggs. Wagner against Tatum. The putback. Here's Dermonenko. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Dermonenko's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Alabek Caro is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Bane against White. Bane, the pass to Black. Carter, a screen on Simons. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And it's tough to defend the pick and roll with Simons running it. He's got a great sense of that set.
And here are the Magic now. Outside Bane. They set the screen. Takes a 3. And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's his first foul. Batase's checked in for Orlando. De Silva comes in for Wagner. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Up again. Dermonenko. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Dermonenko's got 8.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Outside Bane. The 3 is up. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Simons against Bane. They set a pick. The drive by Simons. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Anthony Black.
Yeah, Simons using his quickness to create and a slow reaction by the defense.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in, so neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And the basket by Bane. Bane's got 8 points in the quarter.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Bane against Simons. And he converts the layup. He's got 6.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Black passes to Wagner. Now Batadze, defended by Pritchard. The open shot by Batadze. Boston pulls it in.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Bane against Simons. To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Goga Batadze, Anthony Black out there with Suggs. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Brown drives in, and the jam by Brown.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Suggs with it. Pass to Wagner. The rebound, Celtics. Kidd has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Brown finds White. Queta goes back up. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Suggs. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
The free throw off from Suggs. Celtics trail by 14. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Tatum drives in and finished off by Tatum.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Suggs outside. The shake. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Whoa! Jaylen Brown! A big-time finish.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Here's Suggs to the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Making a name for himself, Goga Batadze. What do you like about it, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
Now here's Brown. Black defending. On the wing, Hauser. Back to Brown. Driving inside. Look at JB gliding through the lane.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Now Suggs. Natasia screen on White. Here's Suggs. Inside. Fires it. The shot no good. Good work defensively by White.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That free throw misses. So for the Magic, Carter, he's checked in for Batase. Now Banchero comes in for Wagner. And it's Desmond Bane in for Black. Magic leading by 12. From deep, Bane hits a three-pointer. Bane's got 27.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three.
certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
White looking it over. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler and he has some good moves, too.
No good on the second free throw. Ball stolen. Here's Keita. Counted. The Magic have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And here's Suggs. The three from Bane. Keita pulls it in. Keita's got rebound number 11. White against Suggs. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And after a first half where he didn't turn it over once, that has sure changed here in the second.
Black's checked in for Orlando. And Carroll in the post, covered by Boucher. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
Here's Brown, and Brown with the stuff.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Outside Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. The three from Banchero. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Boucher on the screen. Brown against Bane. Brown. Can't hit. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. There's the triple. Dermonenko grabs the board. Dermonenko's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Simons. Not a lot of room. Good work defensively by Black. Down low. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Bane. Bane's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is where Carter Jr. looks to score from, using his size to his advantage.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this. Point. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Desmond Bane.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
I'll tell you, this team depends on him to lead them, and he did just that tonight. He doesn't take this responsibility lightly. You could tell it was important for him to grab a win here.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Tipped away and stolen by Suggs. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
There's a screen. Here's Pritchard. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bane. Three-pointer. Minot pulls it in. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pritchard from outside. The putback. And he goes in for the dunk.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earned his coach's appreciation.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Bane. He's covered by Simons. The Celtics have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. Suggs outside. Now here's Banchero. He's covered by Simons. Wagner outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Boston. Dermodenko's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance